Now I'm going to do a tour of the Assistant Pro interface. So over here on the left, you can see my libraries. And to create a new library, you just click the plus sign, name your library, and then hit the arrow over on the right here. And by clicking up here on my name, I'm going to see a thumbnail view of all my different libraries. So you can access your libraries either from the list on the left or from one of the thumbnail images. And from within the library, we have the opportunity to create collections, and once we have collections created, we also have the option to sort by collection. So let's create some collections so that you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to create a collection for green clothes. Now we'll go back into the library items tab and add some green clothes to it. Alright, I'm going to add this green dress to the collection green clothes, and while I'm at it, I'm going to create another collection from inside this dialog, and I'll call it formal. Alright, let's add a couple other items to these collections. This one's going to go in green clothes, and this one will go into formal. Now that we have some collections, we have the opportunity to sort by collections, and there they are. If you're familiar with the way that categories work in WordPress, it's a lot like that. And the benefit to using this kind of system over subfolders is that we can cross-reference things into more than one collection. Alright, well let's take a look at the community tab now. Since I'm working in a pre-release version, the community is just kind of budding at the moment. So we can expect that it's really going to take off once the product is released. But there's already some really great resources posted up here by featured designers, and you can see if I click here on the link to get to my profile, here's all my libraries. I'll click into one of these featured libraries here so that you can see how to utilize these assets. Now I'm going to subscribe to this one, and what that means is that if this library gets any updates or changes, I'm going to see those changes reflected in my dashboard. And you can see where Beaver Bank is now under shared libraries in my dash. Now I'll go back to the community so you can see how duplicating libraries works. So you can see the example we subscribed to under shared libraries. And if I toggle here, show all, designer here is the one that we duplicated. And so it's under my libraries, and I can change it however I want to and rebrand it and just use it as a starting point for a new library. So duplicates are good if you want to bring in an entire library. Subscriptions, on the other hand, are good for being able to access libraries that are continually being developed. So once Assistant is in production release stages, I'm sure we'll see some really great, exciting things happen here in the community. Let's move on to the account tab. So let's just go down the list here. General has all the basic stuff you might expect to find on an account page. And billing information is going to be where you set up the premium subscription if you'd like to do that. This is where you can reset your password, and next is where you can create teams. So I'll just create a team here so you can see how this works. Now that we have a team created, you can see that where my name and avatar used to display, there's a little drop-down menu that now shows my team name. So all the teams that you own are going to be accessed from the same account page that you access your personal settings from. And currently I'm the only member in this team, but I can invite members, and I have some different options for permissions that I can give to these members. In addition to having teams, we can also just simply share libraries with people. So if I click into a library here, then I click on the Share tab and enter the email address and permissions that I want for that person to have for that library. If you want to transfer the library to somebody else, it's done over here in the Settings tab. So among other library settings, down here at the bottom is Transfer Library. And the last thing I'd like to point out is this little drop down menu here from these 3 dots. And I think that's pretty much it as far as touring the cloud interface. Thanks for watching. Bye!